just put on my screen. Okay, I'm just gonna sit here for a minute, see if anyone else jumps on. I know a lot of people work during the day, but this is the time where I can get Grayson calm and not screaming. I was just watching the news. Oh my gosh, this is the first I'm hearing about Vegas. What in the heck is going on out there? Like, it's making me sick to my stomach. So I'll just wait in a few minutes to see if someone jumps on. I hate when people do this, by the way, but I don't want to sit here talking to myself. Anyone who does jump on, I have been having trouble with my email automation. It's not working the way it should have. So the first day and a half or so, if you signed up for this, it wasn't registering who signed up, and then the emails weren't firing. So if you're not sure if I received your name, please just re-register. It would be awesome. If you're only eligible for any prize at the end if I have your email and you're registered. So just so you know that. And let me know if you got an email within the past hour, because I've been sending out emails to remind and to tell you guys how to get the challenge. But if nothing's working, then I need to figure out why. So if you guys could let me know, that'd be awesome. Hi, Spring. How you doing? Who else has joined us? Hi, Allison. How you doing? Oh, good. Thank you, Spring. Thank you. Awesome. At least something's working. Hi, Sarah. I hate when technology doesn't work. It's like one of my biggest pet peeves. It's like, that's what it's there for, to work. Okay, I'm going to get started. All right. Hey, Hillary. Okay, so you guys feel free to ask any questions. Just throw them in there and I'll get to the questions. And I'll just get started. I'm not going to talk long. I know you guys are busy. Most of you work. And I just talk fast. So if I'm talking too fast, just tell me to chill out. So how's this? I have notes because that's how I work. Okay, so I've never done a challenge like this before. Usually when I do my 5-day challenges, it's like a crock pot challenge or a clean eating challenge or a water challenge. And I've realized, what does it really help? Sure, it's showing you great recipes of how to eat clean and getting you to eat clean maybe for a week or drink your water, but in the scheme of things, how is that really getting you to your goals of whatever they are? It's really not. It's really, I mean, once you're done with those challenges, do you really go back to them? Don't you go back to your old ways? Yes. So I am doing something a little different. I am doing now a 5-day challenge of showing you exactly what I do and did to start and keep doing now for 2.5 years to keep me to get me to reach where I'm at, to lose my mom body, as I call it, because that's what I really think you guys could benefit from, is learning everything I did and still do to get to my goals, not just the clean eating part, but everything. Okay? So I really hope that this is going to help you and benefit from you, and I would love feedback of what you'd like to hear more of. That would be great. So let's just get started. The way this challenge is going to work is I need you, like I said, your email address. If you have not registered with your email address, let me know and I'll get you on the list. And each day I'm going to give you a challenge at the end of me talking. I'll just post in the group, day 1 challenge, day 2 challenge, and just put your answers in there. I'm going to ask you 1 or 2, 3 questions. They're very short. They're nothing for you to really spend a lot of time over, but it's really going to get you thinking and reaching your goal even quicker, because these are the steps that you need to take to get you there. Okay? So, okay, I'm super excited about this, you guys. Okay, so how is this, oh, and each day you participate in the challenge, you get 1 point. So if you participate all 5 days, you're going to get in the, a point. And Saturday, I'll come on here and do a kind of a recap. I think around probably noon, 1 o'clock. I'll let you guys know. And then I will announce who won. Okay, so I think that's it for the, oh, what you win. What I did is I had a nutritionist develop a 5-day detox meal plan. It's great. I hope you guys, I'm sure you guys will really like it. I'm actually going to use it myself. So that's something that I felt that you guys could really use. So I did incorporate meal plans into this, just in a different way. So what today's is going to entail is me finding your why and what it's going to take to get you to stay committed and get you to reach that super sexy body that you want. Hey bud, what's up? Mommy's on the camera. Can I get Oh, Lord. Just a second. He grabbed an ink pen. Where's your ink? Where's the ink pen? Sorry, y'all. It's never a dull moment in this house. Seriously. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay, so first of all, it is impossible for you to stay committed and focused if you have not figured out what your why is. I know this seems like kind of frivolous, but really when I started, I didn't really realize what my why is, and it kind of developed as I went on, and it's really gotten me to stay where I am. Because, I mean, how many of you have started something and fallen off? I'm sure all of you, right? So this finding your why is what makes me keep going. It has made me stay committed for 2.5 years. Yeah, I've fallen off for a week or two, whatever, but I've always come back and I've always keep working at it. So, yeah, hi Grayson, right? And so finding your why is super important. It doesn't take long, it just gets you to think, right? So your why is what drives you to keep going, even if you really don't feel like it. Even those days you wake up and you're like, don't really want to do it. Or I want that cheeseburger, which I still eat cheeseburgers, but I mean, you know what I mean. So I'm going to tell you a little secret. I don't love to work out. I know it looks like it. I am not one that loves to do, you know, I don't love cardio. I would think everyone knows that by now, but I don't love to work out. I don't love it. I'd rather sleep until 7 o'clock when I can get the kids up, drive to school in my pajamas, and be lazy. And eat bonbons on the sofa. But I don't, because what this has done for me has changed my life. It has made me a better person, both inside and out. I am more energy. I am 38 years old, chasing around 2 toddlers. Like, I need the energy. I am more healthy. I don't go to the doctor. I never get sick anymore. I shouldn't say I go to the doctor, but I don't get sick anymore. And I feel better about myself, both in my mind, my body, everywhere. So, okay, no problem, Hillary. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so really, I'm going to tell you but I do because I crave the benefit to this, and it's what gets me closer to my why. Okay, so your why is the real reason you want to change. It's why you work out, why you want to get healthy, why you want to get sexy, or whatever your why is, right? You can't do this for somebody else. You can't do this for insignificant reasons. You're going to fail, like you have in the past. So you really can only change when you figure out the real reason you want to do this. So why did I start? Maybe that'll help you figure out why you want to do this. So to tell you a little about me, some of you know this, some of you don't. Okay, so Adriana's almost 6, Grayson's 3.5. When I was pregnant with Adriana, I gained nearly 50 pounds. I was almost 200 pounds when I had Adriana. That was a lot on my 5'4" frame. I lost the weight, not the right way. I did do Zumba, but I was eating all wrong. I was eating what I thought was low carb, and I was eating crap. But when I was pregnant with Adriana, Dennis and I had a lot of problems. We were having a lot of marital issues. We had been married for 7 years. It happens. And so her, and I didn't know if we were going to make it. Her birth was a very traumatic experience for me because of that. When I had her and we started working on our issues, it was still hard for me to figure out. It was still very hard for me, and it still very is. Obviously, you can tell probably that time was still traumatic, but I didn't really figure out what I had to do for Dennis and I to get back to where we were before that, and it was weighing on me. So we finally worked out our problems. Dennis and I were great. Obviously, we're still married, but when I got pregnant with Grayson, the cycle started over. Dennis was gone in Brazil for 3 months, which doesn't do well. I was pregnant with was pregnant with Grayson, 6 months pregnant, and I had Anna, who was 2 years old. I was alone for the first time in Charleston by myself with a baby and pregnant. And my mind went haywire. I don't know about you, but I'm in my head all the time. I worry about things all the time. I worry about what people think all the time. And it had started with my husband. And that's probably the worst place you can be with your relationship, is worrying about how your husband feels about you. It's awful. So the cycle started. I had Grayson and I went into this depression. And it really affected me. It affected our relationship. I started questioning everything. I started becoming just, our relationship was really bad. And he wasn't home. He was gone all the time. So it wasn't until Grayson was almost a year old until I found this. I had tried other things. I tried going to the gym. I tried going to the, doing Zumba at home. But I had 2 babies and I couldn't go anywhere really because I had no one to watch them. And I was falling into a deeper depression. I wasn't fitting in my clothes. I was looking in the mirror and disgusted with myself. I wouldn't let Dennis see me naked. Imagine that. I would not let me see my husband naked, or let him see me naked, because I was so self-conscious. I did not want us to get back in a state where he was, where we were going to separate. And that was in my brain. That was what I was thinking. So anyway, it wasn't until I started with my coach and she got me into a challenge group and got me exercising every day, started getting me to clean up my diet, and I did that every day for 21 days. And after that 21 days, I felt more amazing than I had in the 3-4 years that we started having issues, Dennis and I. I felt amazing. I finally got out of my head. I finally started working towards something and making myself feel better and working on me. And then I added personal development. And personal development even took that farther, where I learned to love myself and I learned how to get out of my head and go with love instead of anger and work through things. And this whole experience, getting my mind healthy, getting my body healthy, has kept me going for 2.5 years. And I can't ever see going back. There's no way. I would fall into a deep depression. I probably wouldn't be married, and I wouldn't be the mom I am. I wouldn't be the wife I am. This is why I do it. This is my why. It's because I am a better person for it. And that's the bottom line, because now I feel healthier and stronger, and I look at our relationship and I can talk to him, and it's what makes me feel better. So I will never stop. So I need you to sit there and to think about what your why is. And yours may not be as elaborate as mine, but that was my why. And it wasn't until I had been going for a while that I realized what my why was, to be honest. And because I didn't start with this process. And I wish I had, because it would have helped me in the beginning. So, what I do now, it's kind of funny. I have a vision board, and I know that sounds kind of weird. I have one for my business, I have one for my personal life, and I have one for my business sitting right in front of you, like behind you guys. I'm not going to show it because it's personal to me, but it tells me what my goals are, what I want, affirmations that I say to myself every day. It really, really, really helps. And actually, there's studies done showing that if you make a vision board or write something down, your goals down, I think it's something like 70% more likely to reach those goals. That's big. So I want you to think, is it about your health? Is that why you're doing it? Is it to feel great or more energy, to be more active around your kids, or show your kids this is the way you should be, and not to let them fall down a rabbit hole that maybe you have fallen down? There is no wrong why, though. Please, there is no wrong why. It's whatever makes you want to do this. So it can't just be, I want to lose 50 pounds. There's more to that. There is more to that. But why do you want to lose it? What does carrying that 50 pounds doing to you physically and emotionally? What is it preventing you from doing on a day-to-day basis that you would really want to do? Keep asking yourself why. Okay? I want to feel better because I'm tired of all the time and hate seeing myself, or hate seeing the weight on my body because I'm self-conscious, or that's really mine. I'm very self-conscious all the time. I'm self-conscious, or because I used to be fit and now, or I've never been fit and I'm envious of those who are. Be honest with yourself. It's okay for your why to be whatever it wants to be, but just be honest with yourself and write it down and think about it. And really dig deep when you ask that question. So I really want you guys, that's what I want you guys to take away from this for today, is to figure out your why. Figure out what it is that makes you want to become the sexy mama you are. If you're not mom, that's fine. Or the fit, healthy person. What is it about this that makes you want to do it? And I want you to really dig deep, and I want you to really think about it, and I want you to write it down, because it's going to help you. Trust me. And if it's not too personal, if it is too little personal, we can work on that. But I want your, for today's challenge, I'm going to put in the group, like I said, a Monday challenge, our day one challenge. What are your health and fitness goals, and why do you want to reach them? I want your why. Now, if your why is really, really too personal, you don't have to write it there. I'll let that go, but really I want you to think about it and keep asking yourself why until there isn't a why anymore. Yeah, I just want you to figure out what your why is, what your goals are, and we're going to work from there. And then tomorrow, we're going to talk about, what is on the agenda tomorrow? Oh, we'll get into the workouts I did. The workouts I started with, the workouts I do to lose my mom body, to keep me going, has made me happier. Like, I always thought workouts were about cardio, and I was so freaking wrong. So I really want you to think about your why and post it in the group. And if you guys have any questions, please let me know. But I appreciate everyone who's joined me today, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow at, actually, tomorrow's Q&A Tuesday. So if you guys have questions for me, not related to the challenge, just anything, jump on at 1 o'clock Eastern time, and then I'll be on again at 2 Eastern time for the challenge. Okay? All right, you guys. I told you I wouldn't take up your time too much, so let me know if you need anything. I'll talk to you guys soon.